All right. Welcome back, my friends, to Altcoin Daily. My name's Aaron. If you're new to the channel, the reason you want to subscribe is because while all these other cryptocurrency influencers are sleeping or partying this weekend, we come at you with a video every day, keeping you informed. So, for instance, just like today, I want to bring you a few. I thought these were pretty interesting news stories. Charles Hoskinson, he's one of the leaders over at Cardano. He helped develop on Ethereum. He's been in the cryptocurrency space fairly long time, and he recently made some 2030 predictions. I thought it was a pretty interesting read. I'm going to share this information with you. Then we're going to head on over to some Bakkt news. That's right, we have some news out of Bakkt. Now, it's nothing major, but there is a new addition to the Bakkt executive team, and I think this is a pretty positive development for the Bakkt team, and this just shows that they're continuing to build out their team and their infrastructure, and they're continuing to work behind the scenes, which is what I like to see. Litecoin has reached a new all-time high as far as hash rate goes, so we'll take a look at the price and how it affected the price. I want to talk about Julian Assange and Wikileaks. I even want to show you this 13-second long trailer for a cryptocurrency-based game near the end of this video. Thought it was pretty interesting. And just like always, guys, if you find value in our videos, if you appreciate the fact that we come at you every single day of the week, keeping you informed, do me a favor, just click that like button. Seriously, it's a small thing you can do. It truly does help us grow as a channel. You know, it's both me and my brother. My name's Aaron, his name's Austin, here at Altcoin Daily. And you know, the goal for this channel is to keep you, this channel is for the everyman, it's for the everywoman. Cryptocurrency doesn't have to be this thing that's only for the elites. It can be for everybody. There is a learning curve, yes, but we're trying to break things down, make it easy to understand. Anyways, actually, guys, you know, right now Bitcoin's price is trading, it's still above $5,000. We're still maintaining above $5,000, although yesterday we did dip below for a few hours. We're still above $5,000, at least at this point, right? Anything could happen. It only takes a second. That being said, we're looking for higher lows and higher highs eventually, if we've already bottomed. So my question for you is, if you're on the Altcoin Daily team, if you're following us on our Twitter, link is in the description. Go participate in this poll. Has Bitcoin already bottomed, or are we going lower than 3,100? So I expect hundreds and hundreds of people to vote in this poll. Now, most people haven't yet because this video hasn't come out yet. Right now, only 62 have voted. And even if there's 100 who voted, by the time you see this, your vote can make a difference. So right now, 60% of the people said 3,100 was the bottom. 23% said, say Bitcoin is going lower. And 17% said, hey, just show me the results. So after this video, head on over to our Twitter, participate. It's a cool way to gauge the Altcoin Daily community. Let's get into it. Speaking of Twitter, following your favorite influencers or projects on Twitter is one of the best ways to stay informed. Get the latest news on a second-by-second basis. One of the people I like to follow is Anthony Pompliano. He's the co-founder and partner at Morgan Creek Digital. And really, the reason I know him is because I'm a fan of his podcast, Off the Chain podcast, that he hosts about Bitcoin and crypto. So this news comes from him. I like it. Breaking. Harvard's endowment invested $5 to $10 million directly into Blockstack's token sale. This means that one of the leading university endowments is comfortable holding tokens directly. The virus is spreading. So this is significant because a lot of times when people invest in Bitcoin or crypto, they don't directly hold on to the coins. Either they invest in some sort of trust, like the Grayscale Investment Trust, or they invest in a crypto-based company. For some reason, for whatever reason, people are scared to hold on to Bitcoin, which that's the whole point of Bitcoin, to be in control of your own money. And the fact that we're seeing, as Anthony Pompliano said, one of the leading university endowments, they're holding the tokens. Very good sign. This is, and somebody asked for a source. Read page 99 of the SEC filing for Regulation A offering from Blockstack that was published this morning. Thank you. This is good news, right? This is slowly but surely, this snowball is gaining momentum, and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is just normalizing itself in pretty soon, your mom's going to wake up one day and tell you, hey, Bitcoin's at 22,000. Me and your dad just bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. I think it's going to be a pretty good investment. And then you're going to tell her, I went hard into Bitcoin. I went hard into crypto in 2019, Mom. I went hard into crypto. And or maybe that's something you tell a girl you're on a date with, and maybe she'd either laugh at you or be super impressed. That depends how 2020, 2021 is going, right? We'll check back in a few years. Let's get right to it. Charles Hoskinson makes 2030 predictions. Now, Charles Hoskinson, he's too smart in a way that he didn't give price predictions. Instead, he talked about fundamental predictions, and he didn't even get too specific with that because he knows that nobody can predict the future. So let's go through some of the ones that I liked. It says right here, Hoskinson noted that one should not be too deterministic in making predictions about the future. However, he ceded that there is a number of quite reasonable trends that may shape society in the years to come, and this is what he thought. So, first of all, Hoskinson suggested that some cryptocurrency-related fundamentals would likely be improved drastically. He noted that the scalability, interoperability, which is all the different coins being able to talk to each other, and the quality of the cryptographic protocols that guide the cryptocurrency industry would see, quote, exponential growth, obviously, and eventually reach convergence at a point where the industry has, quote, pretty good privacy and pretty good scale. In addition to this, Hoskinson also remarked on the cryptocurrency wallet capabilities integrated into the Samsung Galaxy S10 and suggested that this would become the norm within 3 to 5 years, that almost all major cell phone manufacturers would be equipping their devices with these capabilities. So in 3 to 5 years, what we see in the Samsung Galaxy S10, and it's not even on all Samsung Galaxy S10s, it's just on certain parts of the world has the built-in hard wallet, but in 3 to 5 years he thinks it's going to be the norm, and I don't see why that wouldn't be the case. There's going to be a market for that. Now, besides that, he also expanded upon the potential prospect of a so-called universal wallet, which represents the convergence of growing interoperability between traditional currencies, cryptocurrencies, as well as completely different asset classes. So he's saying not just crypto, not just fiat, but any kind of asset at all, there would be a universal wallet for that. So you can go to Starbucks and you can pay them in silver and they get dollars. And I can go to McDonald's and they pay them in airline miles and they get euros. And that whole thing is instantaneous. And that's the interoperability, that everything would be able to talk to each other and sync and be tradable. And that's really the future that Charles Hoskinson laid out. It was the universal wallet and just saying things are going to scale. So not too specific, Charles, but we're looking forward to what Cardano brings to the table. We can't wait to see what Cardano develops. I like Cardano. I hope it succeeds. Let's do a little bit of Bakkt news. So who's looking forward to the launch of Bakkt? I am. In my mind, when Bakkt launches, I don't even expect the price of Bitcoin or the price of crypto to even go up when Bakkt launches. If anything, when Bakkt launches, people will be selling the news. They have bought the rumor, they'll be selling the news, and the price might even dip on the day or the week or the month. The reason I'm looking forward to Bakkt is because this is a very bullish thing for Bitcoin in the long term. So not just when it launches, but the next 10 years after it launches. And it will launch. We're seeing them working hard in the background. In fact, that's what the first part of this article is about. It's referencing Kelly Loeffler, the CEO, her Medium post, basically reassuring the community that they're working hard in the background. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and they're trying to be more secure, more investable, and more useful. So we know this. We hope that's the case. Let's talk about something more specific. There's a new addition to the Bakkt team, and I think this is a positive development for the Bakkt team. So, proving that the platform is continuing to grow despite the bear market and regulatory hurdles, Loeffler announced the hiring of a man named Mike Blandina. Mike Blandina is a former employee of PayPal and Google, and he's joined Bakkt as the CPO, the Chief Product Officer. And Loeffler had this to say about his role in the company. She said, "I'm pleased to share the news that Mike Blandina has joined as CPO. Mike will lead our efforts to converge a trusted ecosystem for digital assets with payments, use cases, two elements of Bakkt that help bring real-world applications to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies." And she went on to discuss how Bakkt attracts top talent in the financial industry, Building an innovative company from the ground up allows us to assemble a team of trailblazers and doers, those who want to deliver our shared vision for digital assets and who work tirelessly to execute and deliver. I like that. I wanted to share this news with you. They are working in the background, and in my personal opinion, people have overestimated what Bakkt is going to do in the short term, and they have underestimated what Bakkt is going to do for Bitcoin in the long term. Moving on, Litecoin has reached new all-time highs. No, I'm not talking about a price point higher than 353. What I'm talking about is new all-time highs for the hash rate. So according to the data provided by BitInfoCharts, the network peaked on the 4th of April 2019, breaking the previous high of almost 11 months, or breaking the previous high from almost 11 months ago. So if we take a look at the charts, on April 4th, it was a couple days before we kind of peaked in price, and eventually, let's zoom in a little bit, it's hard to get a feel. Eventually, so April 4th, we were rallying up, and we eventually peaked in price at 93. I actually wanted to share this news with you because I actually cashed out some of my Litecoin right around the $90 mark, and now I have a buy order in for Bitcoin if we drop a little bit more. And depending on how the results of this Twitter poll go, we'll see if that buy order gets filled. No, it's not for a price point lower than 3,100. So who's looking forward to, so who's buying Litecoin right now? Is there any people buying Litecoin? I know the Litecoin halving is coming up, and the block rewards will be cut in half. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. Hey, selling Litecoin at $90 or 93, I think I did. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, maybe we'll pick it up, pick up some more on the way down. I don't know. Right now, I'm just buying Bitcoin, actually. Next piece of news, I'm sure you heard about this. Julian Assange. Well, first of all, the news from the other day was that Julian Assange is arrested. And if you don't know who that is, he is the founder of Wikileaks, and people like Wikileaks. If you like free speech, you like Wikileaks. And Wikileaks often exposed corruption by governments, exposed corruption by top-level organizations. And unfortunately, Julian Assange, he's wanted by a lot of people, and he was arrested the other day. Now, the good thing is the Bitcoin and crypto community has rallied behind him. Already, he's got over 20,000 in donations of Bitcoin in just 24 hours to help his legal case. And once again, this is a lot of people donated to WikiLeaks back in the day. Fact that governments don't want you to donate to WikiLeaks, and with Bitcoin you're able to do it. That's a proof of concept for Bitcoin. If you wanted to donate to the cause, I'm going to leave a link to this article, which has a link to basically how you can donate to the cause. But as many people have said, the fact that Julian Assange is arrested, it's a big blow for freedom of speech, and I hope things work out. All right, guys. For the next 13 seconds, I'm going to share with you this pretty cool new game that's coming out. It's called Chibi Fighters. I'm going to leave a link to this game in the description if you wanted to find out more. I think it's on the Tron blockchain, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but even in the domain it says TRX, chibifighters.io, TRX. And this is actually a sponsored part of this video. I'll always tell you when somebody pays us to show you something or talk about something, and this is the case. Check out this new game, and if you wanna find out more, don't let mom and dad know what really goes on in this game. Whew! So cool. So leave a link to this video and the relevant information in the description. Oh yes, coming to Tron May 4th. So you could be one of the first people to play this game. Are you ready? Yeah, here's all the information. From what I think the COO emailed us, and he assured me they're based in Germany, and he assured me they pay their taxes, and he said it's 100% legal and legit, this game. He was very proud of that, so check it out if you're so inclined. Ooh, okay. Is there anything else, my friends? I don't think so. Right now, over 20 more people have participated in the poll. Oh, if you haven't, also on our Twitter, at altcoindailyio, you should really watch this. I can't play it. I'm pretty sure this is like a Vice video or something, and I don't want this video to be taken down. But a high production value for this Nipsey Hussle interview. If you don't know who that is, I'm a fan of rap, and I didn't even really know who he was. I've heard his name around, but he was a big Los Angeles rapper. I live in Los Angeles. I just saw, I think he even bought a whole like street and was helping like a poor community in Los Angeles. And he speaks very eloquently on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in this interview. I was very surprised how much he knew and just his overall outlook, big picture for what's going to happen with Bitcoin and crypto. And unfortunately, somebody shot him. So he actually seems pretty smart, and I listened to some of his raps, and they're actually pretty good. All right, guys. It's going to be a great year. I'll see you tomorrow. Let me know what you're doing over the weekend. If you're doing something fun, let us know in the comments.